Welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive. I have with me this beautiful woman right here, Miss Psychic Violetta. You guys, I'm so excited to be doing this collab with her. I think she's amazing. I remember when she first came on the scene, people were asking me, oh my God, is she real? Is she real? And I went and I watched one video because, you know, I don't watch other psychics because I don't want to be influenced by them. But I went and I watched one video and I see Miss Psychic Violetta and I was like, oh, y'all, she's the real deal. This lady is the real deal. And I'm so excited to finally be collaborating with her. So I'm going to toss it over to her so she can say hello to you guys.
Hello, my wonderful viewers and Kirsten, wonderful viewers. I was not aware that I would start the YouTube channel. So when I started, I thought, well, I want to see how the other psychics are doing. And I went to your channel because there was not that many that time.
Yeah.
No one was talking about politics. Yep. And I was so impressed with your beauty and ability to express yourself. And I'm growing my vocabulary because my first language is Polish. And it's amazing. Talking about the first video, next day when we posted and I was reading comments, I was crying because people were calling me a scam artist.
Oh my God.
And I went to collect raspberry, excuse me. And my son came to and he said, are you happy with the video? I said, no, people are calling me a scam artist and you too. And he said, Mom, people don't know you and they will call you no one is calling me that name anymore.
Yeah, you know.
I love to do, Zoom with people because we don't know each other questions.
Yeah.
And Tracy had a video with me today and I wanted to be authentic. So when someone else is asking me questions, it's like when I do readings for people.
Yeah.
I have to show them that I am authentic. I had vision momentarily. I never even knew that I would have that many visions.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I will tell you, around that same time, 2017 and 2018, Violetta, I had so many trolls and so many Russian bots leaving the nastiest comments on my videos. So you're not alone in that. It was probably Russian bots, quite honestly.
I don't know, but you know what? You had so many viewers that time.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many viewers, and then you were
off a cliff.
Kind of destroyed.
Yeah.
Because I know it is painful.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's our ego. Of course, everyone has an ego. But the channels are our babies.
Yes.
And we are spending so much time to know what's going on in the politics.
Yes.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so much work.
It is, and I know you are taking some time off because you were so drained.
Yeah, I have to. When my husband, he lost his job due to the crown. The crown
is Corona.
Yes. So when he lost his job due to the lady / the crown, I had to make up the income. So I started just piling on readings, private readings, which I was retired from for a while. And it was exhausting. So I have to take the break. I need the break.
I love private readings. I feel like everyone is my best friend.
I know. They're great, aren't they?
It is so uplifting.
Yeah.
And I love people, so that's my kind of happy moments when I'm doing readings.
Yeah, and you get to help people, and it's so gratifying to be able to help people.
Yes, and I thank my spirit guy and my angel for helping me. Because sometimes I will not know on my logical mind, I'm not that smart.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to answer, but sometimes I think, oh, that was a good answer.
Yeah, yes, I know that feeling. I wanted to ask you a couple questions just about you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So I want to know, when did you start doing this work?
I started when I was a kid.
Wow.
My mom was calling me a detective. Tell us how that story will end. She
Wow.
will have girlfriends. She will never use psychic work on because it was forbidden. But
Right.
as a detective, I was telling them, oh, that guy they are looking for him. And I saw him with a lasso hitting women from the back and killing them. And I said, he's short. And, those things I remember I said, and they will catch him. And my mom was kind of impressed with me. And 2 years later, or 1 year later, they caught him.
Oh my gosh.
And everyone, how did you know? And I thought, I was just probably making up. I don't know how I knew. Because as a child, you don't know. You don't have a filter.
Exactly.
Just what came to your mind. And I thought, once. And he was not using glass, so he had some rocks connected to the...
Oh, sure.
And he was throwing them and choking them. So it's like a lasso, but it's not like lasso you're pulling.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
when I started, and then I said about my stepfather came first time to our house, and I said to my mom, he was carrying TV with my father, and I'm 12 years old.
Wow.
Very good looking man, And my father needed someone to carry with him TV because it was a surprise to my mom. And I'm coming to his... I took my mom to the kitchen and I said, watch yourself. And my mom never was promiscuous.
Wow.
Never. And I'm telling her, watch yourself. This man is very good looking, but really bad inside.
Oh
and
my
she's
gosh.
looking at me like, you're crazy. 1 year later, my parents were divorced, and 3 months later, she was married to him.
Wow.
And then she discovered what a nasty guy.
Oh my gosh.
So I knew I had those premonitions, but I was not allowed to speak about this because my mom told me they will lock you in a place and you will...
Oh yeah, they'll put you in the mental institution. Yeah, for sure.
So don't talk about this.
Right. Until
my kids were teenagers, I couldn't talk about this, and then eventually I started.
That's amazing.
When did you start?
Same thing. I was always kind of psychic as a kid. I remember my mom used to tell this story when I was 3 years old. We had a really old house, and it was definitely haunted. And I was walking in a circle, and I was like making a circle around something. So finally my mother says, "What are you walking around?" And I said, "Well, there's a mean Santa Claus man standing right here, and I don't want to walk into him." Yeah. And so that kind of, the little incidents like that throughout my life. And then I got my first deck of tarot cards when I was 14 years old and just took to it. I ended up reading cards for kids at school, and they're going, "Oh my God, how did you know that? How did you know that?" And it was like, I don't know. It's in the cards. It's here in the cards. And then in 2012, something accelerated in 2012, and it was like the psychic stuff just went off the charts. And I could sit there, I could do it without cards. I didn't need the cards anymore. I was getting visions. Not like you. You really get the visions. I'll get them here and there. But yeah, it sort of took off. And then I'm a writer. So I'm a writer by trade. And I was just...
What kind of degree you have for English?
Yeah, I have a BA in English with an emphasis in creative writing, and I had written a couple of books, self-published, because I mean it was just really difficult. But Yes. By the way, world, I have books out. You can find them at any bookstore. You can find them on Amazon. Just search Kirsten Langston. They're there. They're.
Keep the names right under your video, the names.
Yeah, I should do that. But yeah, so I couldn't get any recognition, and I end up going to this psychic on YouTube. He was running a special. It was New Year's Day, and his name's Andrew Martin. So I go to Andrew Martin, and he says, you know what? You got to start a YouTube channel. This is in 2017, January 1st, 2017. You got to start a YouTube channel. I said, absolutely not. I don't want to do any of that. I was so against it, which is funny because I know it looks like I'm very comfortable with it now, and I am, but I was very against it. I said, absolutely not. You're out of your mind. I'm a writer. I just want to write. And I was reading cards on the side, for money. And he said, no, you got to do it. So within 2 days of that reading with that guy, 2 separate people came to me out of the blue and said, you should start a YouTube channel. So I went, okay, God, all right. Obviously you want me to start a YouTube channel. So I thought, well, what the hell am I going to read on? I'm going to get on YouTube. I'm going to read cards on YouTube. What am I going to read on? And I thought, 45. Don, right? Everybody's reading, everybody wants to know about this guy. He's a hot mess. Not everybody was reading on him at that time, too. There wasn't a lot of people, as you know.
There was not that much. There was politics, psychic, and you, and I don't remember anyone else.
Yeah, there wasn't that many. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to do this dumb video about Don. I'm just going to do this dumb video. I'm going to read cards on him. And I did it, and I put it up, and I got, 20 views, and I thought, oh my God, I've got 20 views. I was so excited. And then I did another one. I put that up, and then I got 100 views. And oh my God, 100 views! When I hit 1,000 views, I thought my heart was going to come out of my chest. I was so overwhelmed, and that's how I got here. That's how I started all of it. So.
And with me, Leszek, one Saturday I came home, and my husband is asking me, "Why are you so late?" I said, "Oh, because our neighbor wants me to answer his question if he will be doing something." And I said it was after hours, and I stood in the middle of the room with him because someone was where I do readings in that area. And I said, I closed my eyes and I saw him. I said, well, your racket is ready to start, but needs an oil, gas. And it came true that he needed more gas to go for the politics higher.
Wow.
But Leszek was for the dinner that time, and Leszek always was fascinated, my son, with making videos. And he said, I have a great idea. I wanted to do video with you. And I said, oh, he did once with me going for floating sharks, but he didn't post it. So I thought, he will give me break. I will do the video and, no one will be watching. Next day, it's 700 something views.
Wow.
And he is telling me, people love you, you are natural. And I thought, are you crazy? And that means that I have to, and he said, yes, you know so much about politics, because I was fascinated with Trump.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I can edit it out.
With Don. And it took off.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to ask you a question. Because we have mutual viewers, and sometimes they'll come to me and they'll say, oh, Violetta read on the same thing you read on, and she saw the same thing, and I love that. So I did a reading. I do these readings for, it's patrons. It's only for patrons. So I do have a Patreon if you want to join that. The links are all in the box. But I was doing this reading, and I was going to read on Area 51. And as I started to do the reading, I don't know what it was, Miss Violetta. I don't know what it was, but I was told in no uncertain terms, don't you dare read on this. You can't get in here. It's going to hurt you if you read on it. You're going to get in trouble if you read on it. And somebody said you had the same experience.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to, Leszek wanted he wanted to push me to go there.
Yeah.
So it is something, we better don't touch it.
Yeah, I'm sitting there and I get this overwhelming feeling as I'm trying to read on it of like, don't do this. It's very dangerous if you do this.
Yeah, we might have help from the other side, and they might not want us to tell too much.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Do you want to start reading on some stuff?
One question for you.
Yeah.
Why do you call your channel Third Eye Champagne?
Okay, this is a funny thing. So nobody's ever asked me that, by the way. You were the first person to ever ask me this.
I was always wondering why.
So when I would hang out with some of my friends, I'd bring my cards. We'd be hanging out, and I just kind of throw the cards in the bag. If we use them, fine. If not, fine. But I love champagne. Like, that's my drink. I drink champagne when I drink. It's the only thing I drink, really. So we would get a bottle of champagne. We'd have a bottle of champagne, and I'd read cards. And this is really funny. So Linda Grindle.
I know. Linda G. Come on.
Right. Linda G., who I know.
We both love her.
I adore Linda. I met Linda in, oh my gosh.
You had to start her channel. You were the inspiration.
Yeah, I had her on my channel, and then she took off, I've known her for, 10 years now, maybe more than that. But anyway, she had done a reading for me, and she said, and you know how she talks, right? She goes, let me tell you something, girlfriend. She goes, you're going to be famous. And of course, I laughed in her face. I said, no, I'm not. So anyway, it was right after this reading. I'm having drinks with friends. I get my cards out, and my friend says, what if you get famous for reading cards? And I laughed in her face. And then I said, you know what? If I do, I'm going to name it Third Eye Champagne.
So now we know the secret.
That's the secret.
Glad I asked.
It's so funny. Nobody's ever asked me that. I love that you asked me that. Do you want to get some cards going here and read some stuff?
Well, yeah. So you want me to ask you a question? No, you want to ask me first?
I'm going to ask you, how do you see the 2020 election playing out?
I see an old-fashioned comb,
Mm.
and there are two tooth missing.
Mm.
You still can brush, but there are probably some ballots will be missing.
Oh, missing ballots, sure.
Missing, it still will look like a comb. It will be visible. I cleanse the cards over my angel. I have always my angel with me.
Oh my gosh, that's lovely.
From Value Village.
It's beautiful.
I couldn't resist. I thought, wow, I need to have it. I know, because a lot of people are asking me. And I will spread the cards face down, so I'm not cheating. And please count to 3.
Okay, 1.
Yes.
2.
Yes.
3.
Okay. And so I saw the comb. Yeah, there will be some missing parts in it.
Mm.
Dysfunctional family, which I call GOP, will do something. Eventually, we will learn about this.
Okay.
But they will do something for the profit. So they will, and I'm always saying on my channel, I believe Mr. Don Don, it's easy to figure out who that is, and Mr. Broom Broom or Bara Bara.
I like to call him Billy Barf.
Okay. So now people will know.
They'll know who we're talking about.
Yes. We don't want to be discriminated.
That's right. We're both shadow banned, you guys. We have to use code words now.
Yes. And we are both on that dark room sitting and crying after hours. So I said that they think that they will get away with it.
I agree with you. I want to put some cards down too.
Mr. Don Don has the capacity to do that, to think that much ahead. But Mr. Broom Broom is capable of rethinking. And they must have a really nicely put a deck on the order to know what they are talking, how they will do this. And I said they will be doing underground cutting. I saw them going under the tunnel. Those faster movements you have over underpass.
Right. So you think they're going to mess with the election. Do you think they will get away with it?
3 cards. 1, 2, 3, please.
Okay. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh. Some of them, they will, because they will splash them in the toilet. I see like putting them in the dumpster.
Oh my gosh.
So for sure they will be able to. I see the toilet and someone is splashing. Oh boy. Knight of Cups. That will be probably fascinated with Don Broom. They will be doing silly movements. Crazy.
Yeah, I see that too.
People will eventually judge them. And America will learn, but I don't know if it will be on time. That's what worries me all the time, because we learn about the help from Mr. Botin, and nothing was done. It took so many years. So it is something that we can't expect.
Ooh.
Okay. Now it's my turn to ask you.
Yeah, I wanted to, because I just put some cards down while you were talking, and I'm getting the same kind of thing here. They're definitely gonna try something.
For that. Okay.
Seven of Cups. I mean, they're definitely going. You're right. I mean, I'm getting the same thing here. They're gonna try to pull the wool over everybody's eyes.
Yeah.
They're going to try this again. Yeah, absolutely. They're going to create chaos. They're going to create problems. They're going to talk about something about the counting. So I feel like we're going back to 2000 with the Bush-Gore thing. They're going to talk about they didn't count things right.
To recount again.
Yeah, something where there's counting, where they're going, okay, they didn't count this or they didn't count that, which goes along with the missing ballots, that there's ballots that weren't counted, and it could go either way, where they are going to say, you didn't count ballots for Trump, or they're going to say, you counted ballots that you shouldn't have counted. There's something about counting ballots that's going to be that's where they're going to aim for. That's what they're going to screw with.
And then they were not letting everyone to be able to take part of the voting.
Yeah. I think there's going to be big voter suppression, but I think that they're going to create so much chaos around the votes and the counting of the votes. It's going to be a mess.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Ask me something. Go ahead.
Okay. Did Don was informed by his security agents about the situation in Russia, in Afghanistan?
Oh, with the bounties.
Bounty from Botin.
Yeah, he knew. I wouldn't put cards on it, but yeah, he knew. He knew about it, and you know what? It feels like he just kind of blew it off, like the usual Donald Trump BS. He just blew it off. He knew. Oh, he's here. He's here in the cards. Ooh, girl. Ooh. Yeah, he knew. Look at this.
I'm helping.
I love it. He totally knew. He's here in the cards. And then look at this. Page of...
You're about tracing the money.
Yeah, he knew. Look at this. He knew. They told him. Flat out, they told him.
In the white day, he knew everything.
Everything.
But he wanted to negotiate behind so Botin can come for the summit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's here. He knew about. Look, the death card is here.
Redo the summit for summit of 8.
Yeah, the G8. Yeah.
G8, and he was so upset with Angela Merkel because she said no, we are not allowing. So she said she's not coming, and the good excuse was that there is crown back.
Right.
So he removed the soldiers from Russia, from Germany.
Yes, I know. That was retaliation.
1,000 troops, so it's,
Yeah. He absolutely, I mean, he knew the whole thing. He knew people were getting killed for money. Look at this. Here you go. Here's the cards. Death for money. He knew flat out. It's right here. He knew.
Yeah, it is something that, for the money.
Yeah. This guy, oh my gosh.
Okay, another question. Who is asking who now?
I'll ask you. I want to know how you see Joe Biden doing as far as election goes. I mean, because I get mixed results, and I'm curious to see what you get.
I have to tell you my old vision, and I was thinking that will be over, and it was like over. I saw him going one direction, and then there was detour.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, also he will not make it on time because detour is always taking much longer. But he did. So the question is, how will he be doing?
Yeah, how does he do in the election?
3 cards.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
He isn't just there to take a picture. Old camera, the old telescopic camera. So he is just the face for the party. And someone said that he believes that Biden will be just a Trojan horse to put him there, and then the vice president will be the one who will be in power, and the vice president will choose someone else. But then I will ask you a question. Yeah, he will be for a while. If he will be making good choices, people will not trust him. He's not strong enough. And then the doctor will come in and tell him, you have to move away. So leave the vice president to run the country. And I think that's everything is already kind of in progress.
So you do see him winning, though? You think he's going to win?
It's very hard because you said how it will be the election. I'm not seeing him completely, but there will be always the disagreement with the cards, with, who flushed the toilet, who make the mess. I think he has better chances than Don Don.
Yeah. My cards always go back and forth. It's a weird thing because I read on it constantly because I noticed this, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, give or take. No more than that. But I would read on...
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So if Biden will choose vice president, and apparently a woman, when Biden will be out of the picture, do you think that she will choose Bloomberg as her vice president?
No. I think he's out. I think he's all the way out. I don't see Bloomberg making a comeback.
Pull the cards. I want you to.
Yeah, no, I'm shuffling. I don't see it. I'm going to pull the cards, but I don't see it. Bloomberg is VP. No, but you know what? Interesting about him. His year might be 2024.
Bloomberg?
Yeah. He might make a comeback in 2024. 2024 is going to be real weird. No, I don't see it. 10 swords in the back on him, although he's not going anywhere.
I see the devil juggling again with money because I shuffled the cards. And some worries.
Oh my gosh, we got the same card, y'all. right there.
So there will be some worries.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think Bloomberg's making a comeback, but
the vision that I had, it was the honey spoon, that the funny spoons for honey.
Yeah.
So there will be something that he will be kind of giving the party a honey spoon, so he will have a high position in the party.
Yeah, I want to say 2024, this guy makes a comeback. I don't think he's making a comeback in 2020, but 2024 could be a big year for Bloomberg in some kind of a way.
I know that long time ago I had a dream about him. It was not a vision, and he was surrounding my house from the above.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't even knew that he is there. So he is like the behind Biden, the protector.
Yeah, I saw him doing a lot behind the scenes, but with Bloomberg, I think he's a little bit shady, and I don't know if he's doing things for better or for worse.
And he is with Amazon.com. I forgot his name.
Oh, Jeff Bezos, yeah.
Bezos, yeah. Because Bezos told him, you go, guy. Okay, another question before that.
I'm having such a good time with you.
Sorry?
I'm having such a good time with you.
I have a wonderful time.
This is great.
Second video, and I have 2 readings tonight, and I'm looking forward to those readings.
I have to go to the dentist soon, but this is great. Okay, so I wanted to ask you about, I call it the lady. Violetta calls it the crown. The crown, right? Okay, so we know what we're talking about. We're talking about the VIRUS. I can spell it, VIRUS. What do you see for the U.S. as far as this, as far as the crown, as far as the lady is concerned? What do you see coming?
And actually, Tracy asked me that question today. So I don't answer the same, but I saw someone walking with huge baggage. So there will be a lot of sadness, a lot of overwhelming heaviness. But the cards were saying eventually everything will turn out to be good.
Okay, well, let me ask you this then. Let me shift that question a little bit. Do you see Don being held responsible for the deaths of all these Americans?
From the crown back.
Yep.
3 cards. Can you count?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he is the one who is going to carry the bag.
Oh, wow. Oh, I just got chills.
Bag. It's a gold bag that he's carrying, but it's a bag. Yes, he might be even in the prison for that.
Ooh, I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills with this reading.
I'm always worried that he will run through the world. So they might want to put him in the prison, but he will run through the world. And someone will help him. Some other country will be helping him to be their star. And he is a star with those rich people all over the world, those who don't have the ability to give us the prisoners. So. But I always have seen him on some island. It's like Napoleon, who was sent to St. Helena.
Yeah.
And the same kind of feeling I had about him.
Yes.
So I'd be put away.
Yes, I've seen that where he's isolated somehow. He's either he runs, or I think he runs. I think he's going to have to run.
He will have to run, and he will be probably somewhere on the north coast of Russia.
Right. Oh, okay. What do you got for me, Miss Lady?
Okay, I have a question. We know that Mr. Barabara, or Broom Broom, as I call him.
Billy Barf, as I call him.
Yeah. Can you repeat?
Billy Barf.
Billy Barf. Very good name. why Pelosi don't want him to be impeached?
Oh my God. I have been reading and reading on this, and she's driving me crazy. She's driving me crazy. As an American, as a Californian, and as a Pelosi supporter, she's driving me nuts.
Other question: do he know something about her and she's afraid?
I don't think that's it. Let me read on her. Hold on. Let me look at her. Show me Nancy. I don't think it's blackmail. I don't see that it's blackmail. It looks like, I want to get these cards out here, but it looks like she's hold on. She's being weirdly short-sighted. She's trying to play it safe. Play it safe. They have this plan. Yeah, look, she's trying to play it safe. There's the card of government, and there's her doling things out. She's trying to play it safe here.
I have to tell you my vision that I had.
Tell me, please.
It was like she's standing under the shower with an umbrella. So she's protecting herself at the beginning. But I have the feeling like at the beginning she was saying that she don't want to impeach Trump. He will be dependent on her. She wants to make him to be vulnerable. To me, it's always leaning on someone. She will make a decision and against that family of corruption.
Yeah. I think for her, see, whenever I read on Pelosi, excuse me, I don't want to lose my voice. Whenever I read on her, she always feels like she's got a timing issue. Like she wants to do things perfectly timed. And I feel, I know, girl, I know. I feel like with Billy Barf, what do you call him? Mr. Broom Broom? What do we call him?
Broom Broom Billy Barf?
Yeah, Broom Broom. I love that. I feel like with him, yeah, she wants to impeach. I think she does want to impeach. I feel the desire. You know what I mean? I feel that she's like, yeah, I want to go after this guy. She delays it. And she thinks she has to because of timing. And it's very bizarre to me. So I mean, yeah, I think in a sense she is trying to cover her own ass in a way. Like she's definitely, like you said with the umbrella, there's something here where she feels like if I do this now, it's gonna create a lot of problems. If I wait till later, because I can feel that she wants to do it, but she feels like if she waits till later, it's a better idea. It's a better time to do it later. But I don't know if I agree with her.
Whose turn is now? Mine or yours?
It's mine, and I'm gonna go to Twitter. So you have a lot of fans on Twitter, Miss Lady.
Oh, thank you. I don't. I have account, but I'm not even checking. I don't know. The day is too short.
It is. I know. I'm the same way. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Twitter and see. I asked, what should Psychic Violetta and I read on today? Okay, I know you've already read on this. I know you've already read on the Supreme Court as far as Don goes, so I'm not going to ask you that. Oh, this is great. Okay, I love this question. It's totally not related to 45 or anything. They want to know if Ronald Reagan was a member of the KKK. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
He had donors who were.
What?
He had a lot of donors.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, who were Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
And the donors make you to do what they want you to do.
Oh, that's good.
We can say thank you to Reagan that he opened the door to unlimited ability for millionaires to pay for the party.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one.
So he was basically beholden to the KKK because they donated so much money.
Yeah, he wanted to be a good guy.
Wow.
But his relationships with the whole bunch of people were related for the money,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted to fulfill his dreams to be elected, so he needed the money. I'm not saying that he was, but he was. When you have heavy pockets, you can't run
Right.
too far.
Right. Right.
So they had him in the pocket.
Wow. Wow. That was a really good question. I never would have thought of that one. That was great.
I have a question. I better will put my glasses on. Isn't Don going to be remembered as a prisoner in the history books?
The first thing that comes through on that is that it's like it's a near miss. So part of this is the history books are going to look at this and go, that was a near miss. You know, the United States almost became a fascist state, is basically what I'm saying. They're basically saying it's a near miss. Like we got out of this. The United States got out of this by the skin of their teeth. Like this guy could have been the next H word. I'll put the mustache here. Okay, you guys know who he is. I'm not going to say the name. He's from Austria. He was a very bad man. All right, I'll leave it at that. I don't want to use the name. But he's partially remembered as a near miss. Yeah, look at this PTSD card. He's partially remembered as a near miss. He's remembered as a crook and a criminal. And unbalanced. They're going to talk a lot about his madness. They're going to talk a lot about his insanity, his craziness.
Yeah, magician to me has sometimes double meaning for people who are taking some drugs or something.
Yeah.
And the shaky tower, everyone knows that's the worst card.
Oh, yeah.
And they will be fighting with him. They will be proving how disrespectful he was for the army.
Yes. Yeah, they're
a long
gonna.
time ago, I said I see generals standing up to him. So I have the feeling that there will be some rebellion from the generals against him.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I don't know. I see him kind of losing his grip on everything, but I'm just not sure when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he's already getting a lot of bad luck going on. I mean, 45 has got a lot of bad luck going on. These eclipses are not friendly to him. They are not friendly to him at all.
Yeah.
At all. Okay, I have one more question for you, if you don't mind.
That's okay, yeah.
I wanted to ask you about, what do you see about the fate of Indigenous people in Canada and the U.S.? Like, where are they going? What's happening with their energy, with what's going on? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I see a lot of totem pull together. So they will start connecting with each other and make the big, powerful organization. They will create a family.
Oh, I love that.
Love and going to the top. So they will be trying to control the governments even.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe even medicine men, so all the speakers of every community, the shamans and so on, will connect it and they will go to the top. Double meaning card sometimes is cheating.
Yep.
So they might not be always, I don't know, but it might be sometimes overwhelming and might not be very popular with other people.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm just saying what I'm kind of, and the cards are saying something for me, so I have to be honest with what I'm feeling that second.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, you guys, if you've never met Violetta before, here she is. She's so amazing. She's so wonderful, and I'm so happy that we finally connected. You can, so your channel is called Psychic Violetta, right?
It is Psychic Violetta so far.
Okay. So you guys, she is having trouble with recognition. So if you are already a subscriber to her channel, make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you check with her channel to see if she's uploaded a new video, because you might not be told by YouTube anymore. Okay, she is having trouble, just like I used to have trouble. Well, I'm still having trouble.
With your channel, you have the same pain on the behind.
Yes, it's the same thing. So please just make sure that you are checking with her to make sure you're checking for her videos. It really helps both of us if you give us the thumbs up and you leave us a comment, even if it's just a little emoji, a little heart emoji, because that means YouTube will start to show us more in the search, because we're not being shown in the search anymore. Because it's difficult. It's been very difficult. My channel was banned back in 2018. It's been really difficult for me, and Violetta just now started having problems not that long ago. So
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months.
So it is, and at the beginning I thought it will go away, but it's not going away.
I thought the same thing. It would go away. Yeah. So you can also help us both by sharing our videos. If you share our videos on your social media, on your Twitter, your Facebook, Instagram, wherever you have social media, sharing our videos, talking to people about us, really, really helps us out. And
I will explain what my problem is.
Yeah, go ahead.
8 hours from posting the video, and I posted at 11:03, so it was, you are 1 hour ahead of me.
Yeah.
So it was 12:03 at your time. 8 hours later, my YouTube channel will be frozen for 2.5 hours to 3.5 hours.
So you're not getting any views?
Any views. The same view will be for the same time. The comments will be growing, sometimes growing and going down. I can't understand that either.
Yeah.
Because if someone left the comment, they should stay. And it's a freezing time. That's what the YouTube call me, that's they have to do the freezing.
Is that because they're examining your content, or?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's so regular, and I feel that affects my ability to be view. So if someone don't know how to check the real number, just print off the total, like there is number of views, and if you click on that one, you will see the actual number of views, because it's usually by hundreds.
Yeah.
So if someone click on that one, then they have the date and the actual number, because at the beginning I didn't know about that. Okay?
All right. Okay, you guys.
I'm a fighter.
We're both fighters. I think we're not going to go down without a fight. Neither one of us. So please, 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 if you haven't checked out Violetta, go check her out. If you've never seen me before.
You know, the same with Kirsten. Thank you so much for your platform.
Thank you.
For me as a friend, and it's nice to cry to someone's shoulders.
I know. I know it is. Okay, you guys, we're going to sign off and say goodbye. And thank you so much for watching.
See you. Bye-bye. Thank you.